So tell me that process. Where did that start? When did you start making those videos and just getting out there and promoting country music the way you do?
Well, I've always loved country music. I told this story till I'm blue in the face. I'm sure you've heard it. When I was 3 years old, I asked for I can't remember if it was my birthday or Christmas, I asked for a Sony Walkman. This was in the 90s. And Johnny Paycheck's Greatest Hits cassette at 3 years old, and I burnt that thing up. Loved Johnny Paycheck. He was my first favorite. First song I ever learned all the words to when I was about that same age, though, was Time Marches On, a Bobby Braddock tune. And just always, through my childhood, teenage years, college, everything, loved country music. I've listened to, classic rock. I listened to, of course, Leonard and Marshall Tucker Band and all those cats, but never loved anything quite as much as I loved country music and the history of it and stuff. So one day, it really started with my songwriting. I thought maybe if I get some of my songs out here, I could connect with some people who have a little networking going on with a few dozen people or something.
Yeah.
Started doing that, and I'd come across a story, a Waylon Jennings story or something I like, and say, hey, man, these people that are in my little community here might like this story. So I start posting stuff like that, and it gains traction. And people started sending me messages like, man, I never knew the story behind that song, or I never knew that Waylon did that, or George did that, or Tammy, or whoever. And I started realizing the importance of it. I'm like, there really is nobody doing it right now. This was been, 5.5 years ago. There's nobody doing it, telling these old stories like that. Otis Gibbs does a fantastic job at it. His is more of a podcast style type. He brings people in. But as far as just a talking head of people telling these stories and trying to get it as accurate as possible, there wasn't anybody doing it. So I saw the importance in it, and I just started doing it, and for fun. I was working my day-to-day job, and then we just posted for fun. Never intended. At the time, there was no way to make money.